Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are coming here for the first time, you are highly welcome. Here we talk about faith, marriage, motherhood, and culture. I'm Miracle Dakido Jebo from Monrovia, Liberia. So today we are going to be telling you how I got to know that my husband was the one. Marriage is something that you don't make mistakes in. When I mean you don't make mistakes in, choosing a life partner is very important. The right life partner is very important. So if you make a mistake in that area of your life, you have yourself to blame. Take it or leave it. So what I'm about to talk about, these were the few things I looked at, and these were signs that I knew that this guy is my husband. Go anywhere in the world, he's my husband. The first thing was that how I knew he was my husband. The first thing, he was a man of the same faith, meaning he's a Christian, a devoted Christian, and I also was a Christian. So when I was looking, I wasn't even confused about that. Some people will ask, he's an unbeliever, but he's nice, he's good, he's well behaved. Don't get me wrong, being well behaved has nothing to do with nature. If he's an unbeliever, please run. He's not your man. There's a clash in faith. So I knew he was my very, very, very own. Because first of all, he's a pastor. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he's a pastor, and he was a lover. He's a lover of Christ. One thing I don't get mixed up, I'm not looking for a God-fearing man. I'm looking for someone who loves God. If you love God, you will do his commandments. You will follow him. So that was the first sign. First thing that made me to know that he's my husband. The second thing, I was looking for somebody who was patient, who was willing to wait. I dated my husband for 3 years. I agreed to him in 2014, and we never got married until 2018. So we had to wait. So I was looking for somebody who will wait no matter what. You're not sleeping with me. You're not sitting under my pants until we are married. And he was willing to wait. So some people say, I can't wait. I have to know what's in it. I want to know the pig in the bag. No. He waited. So that was the second sign. That was the second thing that made me to know that he was my own man. The third thing that made me to know that he was my husband was that he was so forgiving. I wanted someone who could forgive me, because I know I will wrong you, you will wrong me, but there should be a point that will come to. So I wanted somebody who was very, very forgiving, who when I do this, he will not hold it against me. And my husband, I must admit, he doesn't hold things to chest. He's even the first person that will say sorry before I even say sorry. I'm not saying that I don't say sorry. I do say sorry. But my husband, no, he's a gift. So he's very, very forgiving. That was something I really prayed for God to send my way. Someone who was very, very forgiving. And that was another sign that I knew that he was my husband. Another thing I got to understand was same values. Don't go to somebody, don't find a life partner in someone that you both don't have the same values. My husband had the values that I was looking for, same values, like honesty. My husband was honest in little things that I would not even expect him to tell me, he would tell me. So there was even a situation when we were dating. I didn't know about it. My husband came up to me and told me, this is this. I'm like, that was the moment, guys. That was the moment I froze, and I'm like, I must marry him. If he can tell me this, I must marry him. And it really, really swept me off my feet. If you're honest, And if the person is honest, they will tell you everything you need to know. They won't hide anything from you. That was one quality that my husband had. Another thing, same values that I saw in my husband was he was he was hardworking. He did things. He was determined. He knew what he wanted. He was not indecisive. He worked hard. So that was something I really, really admired about my husband. Another thing I will not forget about it, I must be honest with you, physical attraction, it matters a lot. Don't go and marry somebody that will implicate your children tomorrow. Physical attraction, it matters. So for me, I was looking out for, that was one of the things I looked out for, physical attraction. He's handsome, he's nice, gosh. So that was one thing that made me to know that he was my husband. Another thing was family. Oh, this guy loved my family. A friend of mine told me of a story. Her boyfriend, he came as a boyfriend. Okay, he wants to marry her. So when he buys things for her and he hears that, or he comes to visit and he sees that her sister or friend is wearing that thing he bought, gosh, this guy will blow things out of proportion. And she'll be like, he will change. For me, let me tell you, in marriage, what you will not end, don't start. You will not take it from him tomorrow, so don't take it from him now. My husband loved my family so much. He was so people-centered. That was one thing that, it melted my heart. Another thing is purpose alignment. The things I wanted were like on the same pace. The things I wanted, he also wanted. What I saw God calling me to do, the calling upon my life, the direction in which I wanted to go, my husband was already in ministry. So, purpose alignment. Go for someone who you are in the same direction. Not someone that is going the other way and you're going the other way. You have lots of trouble. So, purpose alignment was one thing that made me to know that, this man is meant for me and me alone. And finally, my boyfriend then, how I knew he was going to be a good husband for me. He made me, whenever I was around him, I felt like myself. I didn't have to do anything to be extra. So I was always myself. Whenever I was around him, I was very open. We were too friendly. We were friends even before we started a relationship. So there was no way we could talk to each other, and I don't want to a man that I will marry and he's like a father figure and I can't say this, I can't say that. No. My husband and I were very, very close. So I was very open. He was very open to me. We could say anything to each other. We were close. We were friends. So these are the criteria, or these are the signs that made me to know that my husband was the right one. So if you are in this very stage, wanting to get married, or in the process of courtshiping and almost there, these qualities are not limited. They are more. And also I would advise that you know what fits, what works for you. Go for what works for you. You know what he's like. You know what you want in him. I already had a list. For me, I had a list in my mind, not written, that I wanted my husband, what I wanted him to be like, what I wanted to see in him. So they are not limited to this. There are more to it. So I will advise you and I will recommend to you that you also know what fits for you, what works for you. That's what you go for. On this note, this is how I like to end this video. If you have watched it to the end, please subscribe if you haven't, and like, share. Also, I will advise for you to leave your comments. I don't know all, so if you want to share any of your experiences with us, please leave it in the comment section And also, if you want us to do any other video, please leave your comments below. Thank you so much.